every band in the world is here at the same time. It seems like Dwight Yoakam and Tom Petty, Iron Maiden, Queen, they're all in town, and it's really cool when there's days off and we get to go and watch someone else do their craft. Obviously hanging out with the Maiden guys, I mean 1981, hanging out in Hollywood, California, driving around with Ron McGovney and me and Lars in the back seat, and seeing Steve Harris, found out where they stayed. Seeing Steve Harris walk down the street, and us, you know, dorky, shy metalheads. Hey, Steve! And he actually turns around and starts walking towards us. We're like, like our first brush with somebody kind of cool and famous. So that always stuck with me. Steve Harris, super down to earth, really cool guy. And nothing has changed. I mean, he showed up at the show that we did, and it's really cool when, you know, other musicians are hanging out watching you do what you do. It takes you to another level. You got to kind of go to Olympic metal, Olympic, whatever. You go to Olympic mode, you know, like you step it up. Like our set list was at least 5 minutes faster. The set time, Lars was so nervous. Oh my God, Steve Harris watching me, you know. Does this part sound too much like Iron Maiden? Yes. Usually halfway through the show, you figure, okay, he's gone and he's moved on to the next thing, but no, for the whole show he was standing there, the whole show to the very end. And not only was he there the whole time, he got in the vehicles with us, came to the hotel with us, like super cool guy. And then we got to go see them a couple days later, and likewise, super hospitable there. You know, Queen has been a huge inspiration in the early days for me, guitar-wise, especially Brian May. But we're just watching Brian May. And there was a moment in the show where, I mean, Bohemian Rhapsody, it was like this rock and roll dream I was looking at. I was right at the sound desk, looking out at him, long ramp. He popped out of the middle just before his solo. There's smoke, there's a light behind him, and his white hair, this big white, you know, aura around him, and he rises up out of the stage and he's doing the solo, and he's in this giant silver cape, you know, from like the 70s look. And Kirk and I just looked at each other like, holy shit, this is awesome, you know, total fanboys at that point. And then after the show, Brian May, and he says, I'm wondering if Kirk likes what I'm playing. And Kirk and I look at each other again like, huh? Yeah, Brian May just said that. Met his roadie, we were all hanging out, and this guitar on his back, and he's, hey, I know some of your crew guys and this and that, and I'm thinking, what's that on your back? Is that the guitar? He says, oh yeah, It's like, okay. Is there any way possible that I can just take a look at it? It's like, oh yeah. Hey Brian, is that okay? It's like, oh sure, yeah. So he takes it out, opens it up, and I'm jamming on Brian May's Old Girl, original guitar that him and his dad made when he was 18 years old. And he still has it on tour, and he still plays it every night. It was spectacular. And then Brian leans over me and he's taking selfies. Hey! Like, oh my God. Couldn't wipe the smile off my face. It was extremely cool. So, and then Kirk's like, my turn, you know. Okay, here you go. So we all got to play Brian's guitar. Just a super, super memorable and redundantly unforgettable moment. Hopefully, if I'm alive at 70, I'm that cool and that down to earth and that just giving and loving life. He's so serene. He's a big inspiration as far as all that goes.